Brad is starting to feel safe, feel comfortable after a long time of having to fight just to survive. But his curiosity, well, it's got the better of him, and he finds himself compelled to leave the safety of Ekron and head east to investigate that unknown facility. Yes, indeed, Brad is slowly getting ready to leave the safety of Ekron behind and head east towards to just by the Crossroads. There is an sort of unknown facility. Didn't know it existed. He knows the area quite well. Doesn't remember that being there. It is a mystery that he feels compelled to try and solve. So he needs a hazmat suit. He needs some guns. He needs some ammo. He needs some weapons. Last time that Brad blew through there was a lot. And I mean a lot of zombies. It's going to be quite a test. It could be very dangerous, and it's made more complicated by the fact that it is just inside a radiation zone. It's already midday, so I think Brad is going to spend the rest of this day just preparing. It's quite a long drive east. It's a good couple of hours. He's expecting a lot of zombies, a lot of fighting. He needs a whole day to take it on. So I think we've got most of the things prepped. So actually, let's just check out those traps. Maybe we would have finally caught something. We can have that for lunch. Okay, well again, nothing in the traps at all. And also, when there was 4, there are now 3 traps. So one of them is broken. We've lost all of the bait. Well, that one's still got bait. So I guess, I don't know, we need to maybe build some better traps. Better types of trap. We're going to have to try something different. But Brad's got a lot of prep to do for his road trip in the morning. It's going to be a massive challenge for him. He needs to make sure he's fully prepared. Okay, well, Brad feels fully prepared for what is going to be a massive test for him tomorrow. Part of him thinks that maybe he shouldn't even attempt it. But curiosity, as I said, has got the better of him. But he's fully prepared. We've got 3 Molotovs made up. We've got a shotgun, 7 boxes of shotgun shells. He's got a garden fork. He's got a Geiger teller ready. A beautiful billhook machete. He's got spare weapons in his backpack, spare food. He feels ready. He feels prepared, ready as he'll ever be. It's still only mid-afternoon, so he's going to spend the rest of today just getting a little bit more prep done into this room. And then, first things first, tomorrow morning, bright and early, Brad hits the road. Okay, well, Brad's been hard at work all day, and you can see finally got this, what is actually a huge space, completely cleared. All of the scrap wood, all the rubbish, all the chairs, all been moved out to the church just next door. We got a couple of bits of storage ready to go, ready to be filled up with the absolute huge amount of guns and ammo that Brad has got. But that is going to have to be it for this day. Brad needs a good night's sleep. There's a big day ahead of him. He's got some late evening reading. We've got Trapping Volume 1. We've got some red wine. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. It's been a strange day today. He's not seen any zombies at all, which has been a bit of a strange feeling. A good one, ultimately, but I got a feeling he's going to see enough zombies tomorrow to last a lifetime. Okay, it is time to hit the road. Brad feels fully prepared, and he's had a smoke, he's had a drink, he's had some food. He feels completely at ease, no negative moodles. It's a long drive, a good couple of hours. Let's get on with it. So it has taken Brad far longer than he was expecting. Just up the road from here is that unknown facility. Man, that's bad driving. And also potentially lots and lots of zombies. So Brad needs an escape plan. He's never fully in control when he got the possibility of zombie death screams at any moment. It could all go wrong very quickly. So he needs to make sure he's got an out, an escape. So the truck is staying there and he's going in on foot. Now he's tried to plan for all eventualities. He's got a Molotov and a lighter. He's got his shotgun. He's got 6 boxes of shotgun shells. He feels ready. Okay, well, Brad is about halfway to the facility. It is actually quite far, quite further away than Brad thought it looked on the map. And he's making slow progress. It's already 2 o'clock, but it's been pretty quiet so far. That is only the second small group of zombies that Brad has come across. So maybe things won't be so bad after all. Okay, well, things are starting to look a little bit more challenging, a little bit more ominous. There is a lot of zombies, and as I said, there could be a zombie death scream at any moment, which would completely ruin Brad's chances of getting into that facility. But who knows? But for now, he's going to keep fighting his way through. Man, I've got to say, while Brad's got this machete, while he's got a shotgun, and while he's got a garden fork as well, he kind of feels almost unstoppable. Now he does have the Geiger teller on, so we will know instantly as soon as Brad steps inside the radiation zone. And as I said, it is marked on the map, but he's not really sure how accurate he got it. There were quite a few zombies when he last blew through here, a crazy amount. So he might not have been able to mark it accurately on the map. Okay, that poor zombie did not know what hit him. Yeah, well, we're getting there, and I think we're getting quite close now because the road changes. That could be the start of the boundary of the facility, if you like. And there's not been anywhere near the amount of zombies that Brad was expecting. Now he's made things a little bit difficult for himself because he doesn't have his hazmat suit, and he knows that the facility is just in, well, he believes that the facility is just inside the radiation zone. But maybe if things go well, he can clear the area, although the numbers are getting bigger and bigger. But if things go well, he can clear the area and run back to the truck and bring it as close as he can, and then get the hazmat suit on to finish the job. Well, Brad really is making short work of these zombies. We need to find more machetes, that is for sure. Let's put this poor zombie out of its misery. Okay, well, things are going really well so far. There's still quite a lot of zombies, I think, but as long as there's no zombie death scream, Brad should be able to handle whatever's thrown at him. Okay, those bodies are really, really piling up. Okay, now let's check the map. Let's take the moment to check the map, see how far away Brad is. Okay, so Brad's left his truck. On reflection, maybe a little bit too far away. This is where we are right now. That's where he thinks the edge of the radiation zone is. That's the military facility, and just a little bit further on, the Crossroads, the FEMA camp, but that is almost certainly going to be an adventure for another day. Okay, well, this is just really is a measure, a showcase of just how far Brad has come. There's about 1,800 zombies he's taken care of, and he's walking up really casually to groups of 5, 6 or 7 and just taking them out. Maybe we'll get that on the way back if we can see it. Yeah, so far he's had to kill probably about 50 zombies, but it's been pretty straightforward. Like that, lots of one hits. Brad is really used to. He's got that 4 levels in long blade, and that really shows. Okay, well, Brad he can see the very edge of the facility now, just up ahead, and we do definitely have the Geiger teller on. Still no radiation warning. Okay, things are going really well. Kind of tempting fate, really. Oh wow, where did they come from? No zombie death scream yet, but that really is tempting fate. But man, this machete is just incredible. But Brad mustn't get too overconfident. We know that is a deadly, very precarious position to be in the zombie apocalypse. Okay, well there you can see, there's the facility, and it looks like this is very, very doable. Now Brad does need a little bit of a break, so I think here, I think we're going to have to, this is where we get the truck, I think. This is where we walk back and get the truck. We've got enough time, it's 6 o'clock. I'm a bit worried about, now the Geiger teller's definitely on. But we haven't had any warning about the radiation zone, but I was sure it was right here. Yeah, we're not getting any radiation exposure, so it's a little bit further east than Brad thought, which again works to his advantage. That really couldn't have gone much better. I mean, you can see Brad's had to put the work in. You can see the number of zombie corpses on the floor, but he's got the skills now to quickly and easily take out big, huge hordes like this in no time at all. Okay, so Brad has made it back to his truck. It was a good hour and a half walk. Maybe on reflection Brad was too cautious, but he needed to make sure that he had an out. He needed to make sure that if there were too many zombies, if it all became too much, man, I can't even get in the truck. That if it all became too much, he had an out. But things couldn't have really gone much better. He doesn't have many hours left in the day. So let's get on with it. Let's get into that facility. And let's see what it's all about. Okay, so of course, there had to be a massive group right outside just when it looked really clear. Now Brad's put away his shotgun. Wow, there seems to be all of a sudden there's zombies everywhere. Must be something to do with this loud truck, I guess. Now Brad's put away his shotgun, his Molotov. He's got the hazmat suit out. He needs to be really careful there because it does slow him down and it gives him very, very little protection. Let's hope this machete can do the business. Okay, well it's all happening at once. Brad just noticed he's also tired and he can see that zombie is slowly gaining on Brad. What a race. I mean, they can walk a little bit faster than Brad now, so he needs to be really wary of his exhaustion. He needs to be ready to leave as soon as he starts to show any sign of exertion, because he's not going to be able to run for very long in this heavy hazmat suit. Okay, it does feel weird for Brad wearing this hazmat suit again after so long a time. It's like he's running, like he's walking, he's moving through treacle, through sand. Everything is slow. I hope there's not many more zombies between him and where he wants to get to. He's come so far now to have to quit. Okay, well Brad is right outside the facility now. Still no radiation warning. So actually Brad does not really actually need to be wearing this hazmat suit, but there is no way he's in a position to be able to do any sort of quick wardrobe change right now. As long as he doesn't get more than 3 or 4 on him at a time, he should be okay, because he's not the quickest mover in this heavy, heavy hazmat suit. Okay, well Brad's looking ahead and it looks like some sort of power station. I mean, is this... What is this place? What is this place for? Well, Brad's going to actually switch to the garden fork. He's got a quicker swing and it's a longer range. They're still not in the radiation zone, so I'm kind of wondering, should Brad actually fall back and change out of the hazmat suit? Because if he gets a zombie scream now, it's quite a long run back to the van. This is a precarious position. Okay, well Brad has got more work to do. Again, he's showing his skills with the spear though. You can see the zombies just keep coming and it's going to get really dark soon. But I think he's got this. Okay, but it feels like Brad is running out of time. The zombies keep coming. Now, just behind him is literally the end of the road. So this is the facility. Whatever it is behind those fences. And I'm hoping that these are the last few zombies, because Brad is starting to feel the pace. He needs to be really careful here. Okay, that's good. That's what we want to see. 2 down, 2 to go. Okay, that is it. Is that the area finally clear? Can we finally get inside? No zombie death screen, fortunately. We've got those boots. Let's grab those. We need a spare set. Let's see if we can get inside. But of course, there's always another zombie. Okay, Brad has got a bit of a foreboding about this, about what is in there. It's a little bit too dark for his liking. He's going to actually fall back to the truck. He's going to drive up a little ways out of this facility, back maybe to where he was, and he's going to spend the night sleeping in the cab. He's getting tired and exerted, and that tiredness is going to come back soon, and it is really dark, which means it's going to be really dark inside there. We've got the time. We've cleared the area. Let's come back in the cold light of day. Okay, well, Brad has made it through the night without any issues. Whether he can drive or not is another thing. It is 5:50 in the morning. Brad is desperate now to get into that facility. Maybe now we can finally do it. Okay, well, here we are. Brad has almost flipped the vehicle by driving over the sheer amount of corpses that are here. We're still not in a radiation zone. Now, I really thought this place was in a radiation zone. I guess before Brad was just driving so quickly that he didn't really, he was just a bit slow to react as to when the actual radiation zone began. But we're still, just to be safe, we're going to keep the hazmat suit on. We're going to keep the Geiger teller on. There's going to be a couple of zombies coming out to say hi in response to the truck. We know it's pretty loud, but it is just a couple. Okay. Man, this garden fork, it's a thing of beauty. I will leave that. Okay, maybe now Brad can finally get in and solve the mystery as to what this place is. Oof. There's still zombies coming in reaction to that noisy truck. Maybe we should get a quieter vehicle. Oof. You know what? I'm gonna actually take the hazmat suit off. It's not a radiation zone. We absolutely do not want to get a hold in this hazmat suit. Okay, so Brad is slipped out of his hazmat suit and he's feeling a lot more comfortable. But, I mean, I kind of feel like we're missing something here. Let's just check the Geiger teller. Let's just check the radiation. Make sure that Brad isn't getting radiation exposure without realizing it. Okay, there we go. That's the confirmation, the evidence, the proof that Brad needed. This is a radiation-free zone. Man, this is dicey. Is it a zombie-free zone? We're in. We're finally in. What is this place? Okay, let's just do a search. Make sure this area is clear of zombies. We don't want any surprises. Okay, we're in. This place is clear. There are no zombies. It's time to investigate and it's time to understand. What is this? What is this? Detailed notes. Increases X... Oh, no. There's always another zombie. Where the hell did they come from? Where do these zombies keep coming from? What have we got here? Increases XP earned from repairs by 20%. There's another zombie coming. Yeah, we got another room here. And we got an upstairs as well. Okay, there is definitely a zombie nearby. Brad needs to be really careful here. They're very close. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, so I think Brad can safely say that this area is clear, this facility is clear. Now it's finally time to get an understanding of what this place is all about. Ooh, and what is this? This is intriguing. Power grid. Info. Okay, so what is this? So we need electrical skill of 2. We are almost there with that. And scrap electronics of 25. No fuses inventory. What does that mean? Okay, so I guess it's power grid, right? So surely that means... I don't know what's going on. Can you tell? Okay. So when we repair, this will tell us how many days of service you restored. So this is power grid. This will restore, I think, the power, hopefully for the whole of Knox County, but we need electrical level 2 and quite a lot more scrap electronics. Let's keep in mind, we're going to return to this place. Brad is going to return to this place when he's got electrical level 2, which he's just 16 XP off. And we need to start accumulating scrap electronics. And it has started raining outside. Wow, this facility, this gives the opportunity for Brad to restore the power grid. Oh my god. So many trees. Which means there would be no need for a generator. No need. Wow. Well, that gives Brad a reason to keep surviving, a reason to keep living. But that is going to be for another time. Brad is still a work in progress when it comes to electrical. Well, let's take a little journey by. We're quite near the Crossroads, quite near the FEMA camp. But let's get the hazmat suit on, because we're not going to get out of the vehicle, and we're going to do a little bit. Brad's going to do a little bit of a scout by the FEMA camp, see how bad it is, see how many zombies there is, see where the radiation zone actually begins and ends. It's time for a scouting mission. Okay, this is where the radiation zone actually begins, just past the power grid facility. Okay, well the zombie numbers are definitely increasing. Oh my god, that is a lot. This truck though is an absolute tank, but this is a tricky proposition because it's right in a radiation zone and it is absolutely stuffed full of zombies. I don't know if this is something that Brad could realistically take on. That hazmat suit slows him down so much. Okay, well this is the FEMA camp. There's a lot of zombies behind. There's a lot of zombies ahead. This could be tricky. I mean, is there really a way to conquer, if that's the right word, this FEMA camp facility? I don't know, it's tempting. The zombie numbers don't seem too ridiculous. Although as we head back this way we can see what Brad has left behind in his wake. Man, it's just not as bad as Brad feared. It is tricky with that hazmat suit though, it really slows him down, but this is right in the middle of a radiation. Wow, that is a lot of zombies. It's right in the middle of a radiation zone. I kind of feel like the Molotov cocktail. A burn is the only way to do it. It's too many for Melly. But it's going to be an adventure for another day. Brad has come a long way. Things couldn't have gone much better for him. I mean, there is a lot of zombies here. It's going to be a massive test of his skills, of his will to survive. But it's going to be an adventure for another day. We found a power grid. We found a way to restore the power to Knox County, although maybe only temporarily. But next, Brad's attention turns to the FEMA camp. There could be a lot of supplies in there, a lot of food food that Brad desperately needs. That is going to be an adventure for another time. That is going to have to be it for today. Brad is going to make the long drive back to Ekron. He's going to rest and recuperate. He's going to mentally and physically prepare for what is going to be a massive, massive challenge for him. It's that FEMA camp. I really hope you guys are enjoying this series. Brad, he's got a lot ahead. I hope he can rise to the challenge. There's only one way for you to find out, and that's to see the next episode. So make sure you sub if you haven't already, you like, you comment, you hit that notification bell so you know when that next episode is out. But for now, that is going to have to be all. Peace.